Did you know that there are 3 different challenges in classical feng shui that could add stress to your life? Stress that affects your mind, your thinking, and your body? Let's take a look at the first one. Now, you've probably heard about this before. It's clutter. Do you have too much clutter? Is your place, your office, clean, neat, and tidy? It is very easy to get too many papers thrown around in the office or other things. The best idea is to always take and organize things as you go. This will save you time in the long run. When your environment is not clean, not tidy, or there's just too much stuff everywhere, the body can feel stress. It can make a person feel anxious, like maybe not doing their work. Now, get this. This is rooted in the subconscious mind. People often do not even know the cause behind the stress. The subconscious mind takes in everything 24/7. It is a huge filter that protects us from overwhelm. However, whatever hits the subconscious mind still can affect us, although the outer thinking mind is not aware. That is why it's very good to keep things clean, neat, and tidy. You also want to have the air currents flow through well. Did you know what feng shui means? It means wind and water. The positive energy, the positive chi, is carried on the air currents. Therefore, you want to have good positive flow into your home office and your home. Did you know that if you have too much furniture, wall to wall, or just too much excess furniture, that can cause blockages in the flow of the air currents and the flow of the chi. And this can make a house feel lower. It could feel more draining and more stressful. When possible, leave some space along your walls. That is good for feng shui. So glad you are here. My name is Bonnie Zahentner, Classical Feng Shui consultant and registered nurse. This is a free downloadable checklist about your home office. It gives you lots of things to check off and see exactly where you might be with clarity, flow, and stability. It's a 5-minute assessment. It's free. It's in the link below. Check it out. The number 2 challenge that people often experience has to do with their desk position. This is actually the number 1 mistake I see for people when they're online. Wonder what this could be and how it could affect your nervous system, the mind-body system, and the subconscious mind. Well, would you like to know what it is? It is sitting with your face right up against the wall. That is, the desk is pushed right up against the wall. This is a block. This can block the flow. It is like it blocks your vision. And the subconscious mind picks this up, and it can add to stress, the unseen stress in the nervous system, that something might just feel off. One of the reasons is this goes back way far back to caveman days. And who knows who's behind. For safety, it's better to have your back against the wall. When your back is against the wall, it feels more safe, it's more supportive, and you can see farther. That way you can bring in more creative ideas. It can help with creativity, productivity, and moving forward. Get out of being stuck. Get your face away from that wall. Plus, when you sit with your back to the wall, you can usually see the door. That's very important. And, of course, the command position. The command position is when you can see the door with your back to the wall. This is a power position. We know that people have been using this for centuries to be in command, to take power. So if you are at a meeting and if you have the opportunity, take a position that puts you near the farthest position away from the door with your back towards the wall. Now, there are 4 good directions in classical feng shui. One of them is very good for productivity. It really helps people be more productive. It's also more active. I recommend people use this when possible. Then there's also a good direction that is more calming. So when people want to just calm down and take some deep breaths, it's a really good idea to use this position. You may be wondering about where you can find out this information. The Bagua gets it wrong. Why? Because the Bagua uses the lunar year for birth dates. Plus, it tells people to use the directions wrong. I have created a video course. This is the downloadable and printable ebook that goes along with it. This helps people know what are the right directions. Plus, it also tells special areas to keep clean, neat, and tidy for every person in your home and for 20-year cycles. When you keep these areas clean, it can help with health, wealth, and happiness. So it's a great idea to keep these special areas clean, and that is in this course. Did you know that there is a big difference between classical feng shui and the Bagua? The Bagua method was made for people in the West to make feng shui easier. It has corners. There are 8 different corners, they call them, and people like to put little knickknacks in them. Classical feng shui does not use any corners. Classical feng shui uses different things. It uses the 5 elements. The 5 elements are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Acupuncture also uses the 5 elements. Classical feng shui offers real results that people have been using for centuries. Now that we have taken a look at how tidy things are and your back position, let's take a look at something that is often overlooked. What is it? It is lighting. Do you have a suitable light source? Is the lighting the right kind for you? Can you see well enough? Is it too dark? Or is it too bright? Is there too much sunlight coming in from the window? Or is it just right? Sometimes people can get headaches because there's too much bright light, especially in their office. That lighting can affect your body, your mind-body system. If it's too bright, it can add stress. If it's too dark and a person's just challenged to see, that is also stressful. Sometimes people have curtains and there's just too much ambient light coming in the room and it's just too bright. When that happens, be sure to have curtains or something that can help out your room, your office space, so that it feels better, that it feels more comfortable to the mind-body system. Additionally, some source of light can be challenging and stressful for the body. If you would like to learn more about how to improve your home office in many ways, including with those special directions, please check out my link below for the 7-day home office feng shui guide. This has been so great. I look forward to seeing you soon and have a very wonderful day.